I woke up as some forgotten concubine in the imperial harem, and before I could even process that, a line of blood-red text appeared in the sky. Your identity as a time traveler has been exposed. Run! It even came with a warning banner. My life's on the line. I bolted immediately. But on the way out, I noticed maids, eunuchs, guards, even concubines from other quarters, all joining in. Every single one of them claiming to be a time traveler. Seriously? By the last palace gate, the emperor himself showed up with his troops and surrounded us. The young emperor looked straight at me, at the front of the group, and let out a cold laugh. Lady Su, are you staging a rebellion? I glanced back. Oh my god, the escape crew behind me had practically grown into a full army. How on earth did this many people show up? The moment I saw that blood-red text, I hadn't even had time to process the whole time travel thing before a flood of scrambled memories hit me. I pieced together my new identity. After the new emperor took the throne, he casually granted me the title of lady, and never paid me any attention. I didn't come here to die a second time. My instinct said run. I grabbed whatever valuables I could find. Under the cover of night, I snuck out the door. Gotta move fast. Right now, let's go. I had the palace layout memorized, so I used it, slipping through the dark, heading straight for the gate. But barely out the door, I ran straight into a royal maidman who was also sneaking around. We just stared at each other. In that moment, we both scared the living daylights out of each other. I took a cautious shot. I grabbed her hands, eyes welling up. Fellow traveler. She said she'd also seen the message in the sky, and that's why she was running. Seemed like she'd arrived here before me. On the way out, she filled me in on a few things. The palace at night was dead quiet, creepy quiet. All we could hear was our own breathing. Then footsteps at the corner getting louder. A eunuch, also heading out, muttering to himself. Oh my god, I am not going out like Louis XVI. Odd identities flip, even one stay. Check the quadrant for the sign. Another one trying to escape, one of us. Kindred spirits, tears in our eyes. But this wasn't the time for a reunion. The three of us agreed, get out of here under cover of night. Of course, fate just loves to mess with people. Passing through the next gate, we came face to face with two squads of armed guards. My heart sank, but then one of them spoke first. How are you? All three of us lit up at the same time. If that was still somewhat normal, then what happened at the next gate definitely wasn't. Our group of 5 ran into another crew moving together, and everyone just went quiet. Their outfits were all over the place, just like ours. Palace maids, imperial doctors, guards. There were even 7 or 8 dressed as concubines. Wait, more time travelers? 2 escape crews merged from 5 people to over a dozen. The risk of getting caught shot way up. Someone suggested, maybe we should split up, and we're too obvious as a group. We hadn't even acted on it when 10 more people emerged from the shadows. Hold on, don't tell me you guys are time travelers too? How many time travelers are in this palace? After the shock wore off, again, everyone had basically gone numb. What's the first word you memorize when studying vocab? Wait, we're supposed to be running! What are y'all even talking about? All those years of reading novels, totally accurate. Every corner of this palace seemed to have a time traveler hiding in it, like cockroaches. One scare and they all came crawling out. I looked around at the scattered crowd frantically trying to escape. I just stood there in silence. No novel I'd ever read described anything this ridiculous. 1 or 2 time travelers. Sure, they might have been able to sneak out quietly, but this? Sneaking was off the table. Time to just go for it. I took the lead, sprinting through gate after gate, stopped keeping track of how many people joined along the way. What I didn't notice was how eerily empty the palace had gotten, besides us. Not a single guard in sight, but honestly, not that surprising. Plenty of the guards in our crew were time travelers too. Finally, out of breath, we reached the last palace gate. This palace is way too big. Past this gate, freedom. We pushed it open together. I was nearly through the door, eagerly peering at what lay beyond. The second the door swung open, torchlight flooded my face. I squinted against the glare, eyes adjusting to the dim amber light. Rows of people facing us, dead center. A young man on a towering horse looking down at us. He wore a bright yellow robe, golden dragons coiling across the silk. No question who this was. I stopped dead. The people behind me first looked confused, then terrified, because standing before us was the emperor of this dynasty, and he'd surrounded us with his troops. In my shock, I met his gaze. He slowly curled the corner of his mouth into a cold smirk. Lady Su, is this a rebellion?
Me!
I looked back. The group behind me had somehow swelled into what looked like a whole army, roughly the same headcount as the emperor's side, and I was standing at the front. I looked every bit like the leader of a coup. I quietly took 1 step back. I whispered to the crowd behind me, guys, time to use your expertise. What do we do in a situation like this? I'm a lawyer. Can I sue the emperor for crimes against humanity? I'm a teacher. I can educate him. I'm a driver. Can I drive us out of here? I'm a CEO. Can I just run the country? I'm a teacher too. I could tutor the crown prince. What is wrong with these people? Not one of them is actually useful right now. We've got a line of armed soldiers in front of us, and then on our side, not a single fighter. Then someone threw out a truly unhinged suggestion. Sue, you're a concubine, right? Seduce him. Your life's on the line, girl.
Are you okay?
Me? They definitely don't teach that in college. Then someone out of nowhere said, come to think of it, there are so many of us here from the future. Is there any chance the emperor is one too?